Dear guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to everyone. I am Igor Boyadjiev from the Agency for Electronic Communications, and I'm very glad that you came to attend our conference in a huge number, the first event after the Corona time. I believe that we will have a fruitful work regarding regulatory activities in the field of electronic communications, and I also wish a pleasant stay here in Ohrid. Right now, I'm inviting Mr. Yeton Akiku, the director of AEC, for his speech and to open this conference.
Distinguished Mr. Admirim Haliti, Minister for Information Society and Administration in North Macedonia, distinguished Head of the Commission of the Agency, Mr. Josifovsky, and dear members of the Commission of the Agency, distinguished directors and presidents of the regional regulatory bodies responsible for electronic communications, distinguished participants, welcome to Ohrid, welcome to IRC 2022. It's a great pleasure and honor for me to be your host of this international regulatory conference, which is traditionally organized every year by AEC, except for the last 2 years because of the coronavirus. This conference is organized in honor of the World Telecommunication Day, the 17th of May. This day has been celebrated annually on 17th of May since 1969, marking the founding of ITU and the signing of the first International Telegraph Convention in 1865. Taking this into account, I congratulate the World Telecommunication Day to all guests here and to all people in the telecommunication sector. This event is an opportunity to conduct a high-level dialogue between the interested parties on strategies and policies aimed at further developing broadband access, as well as to discuss the challenges and opportunities offered by high-speed networks, all supported by regulatory activities that need to be flexible and cooperative. The composition of the participants on this event provides an excellent opportunity to enhance cooperation in the direction of integration of the entire region into the pan-European digital market and, of course, the development of the regional economic space. All this implies improvement of conditions for development, especially for the electronic communication infrastructure. The conference itself, entitled Challenges Towards Gigabit Society, clearly highlights the period in which, like the rest of Europe, our region was affected by the pandemic, and it's to be expected all participants to make maximum contribution to the debate on regulation and challenges of the ICT sector in the context of economic recovery from the effects of the coronavirus. I believe that all participants here will be actively involved in the following sessions and hope that all us together will make a significant contribution. I wish to every one of you a very successful job. And now I would like to invite the Minister, Mr. Admirim Haliti, for a speech. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Director. Dobro utro, mirmanjes. Good morning to everyone. I would like to first start by congratulating the Director and the Agency of Communication for organizing this event. I think it has very good significance because it not only is a chance to see the state of play for regulation, for ICT, for cybersecurity, but it's also an event where new connections between countries can be established and existing connections can be strengthened. And today, especially in the IT field, this is very, very important. Apart from the Agency of Communication, I would like to thank all the guests coming from outside North Macedonia and making this event even more important, and having the chance to exchange good practices, experiences, and so on. Now, one thing that I think that this event has also a good symbolism is the fact that we as a country and other countries are trying to establish this connection in this triangle between government institutions, academia, and the private sector. And it's very humbling that we have participants from all sectors, because we also in government level and other governments are also talking about somehow institutionalizing this cooperation between all these points, because we are facing challenges, and sometimes solutions are in one of these points. But when these points are not communicating with each other, then we are not solving things in time. So I hope this event and similar events will just make that cooperation and the goal of institutionalizing this cooperation between these points more possible. We, of course, just wanted to point out that, especially in the ICT sector, we must understand that we are part of the same system. And as you know, the rule in a system is that a system is as strong as its weakest link. So if one of us is weak, that means all of us are weak. And that's why it's important that all of us know that by helping the other, we are in fact helping ourselves and helping the system itself. I just checked the agenda the other day and saw that, in fact, the focus is on regulation, on cybersecurity. We have a lot of challenges together, be it connectivity, be it regulation, but the problems are similar, and only together we can solve them more successfully. I would just like to wish you, to all of participants, a pleasant stay, and hope you will have fruitful discussions. And after this conference, all of us will be more knowledgeable than we were before it for the problems we face. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister. Before we go to the coffee break, first I would like to invite our friends, the directors and the presidents of the regulatory bodies for electronic communication in the region and in Turkey to address the audience. First, I'm inviting Mr. Tomi Frasheri from AKEP, Albania.
Honorable Minister Haliti, dear Yeton, dear colleagues, distinguished guests, the Albanian National Telecom Regulatory Authority is truly honored to partake to this pioneering initiative in the Western Balkans. The forum gathered by AEC represents, indeed, a much-awaited opportunity to explore and to discuss within and beyond a developing region challenges ahead of a variety of stakeholders struggling greatly with compelling technological and regulatory dynamics that are and will remain at stake in the medium as well as in the long term. After a trying period marked by the pandemic, whether as governments, European institutions, regulators, industry, civil society or academia, connecting again with each other physically, to take stock of many common ongoing processes, and to elaborate knowledge on how to build a truly sustainable digital society is paramount, provided that we don't lose sight of people as the very center of a sustainable development, whether in terms of cutting-edge technology, connectivity endeavors, or balanced playing field rulings. This forum bodes well for the future of our region as a potential and viable hub for the growth of the digital sector. Last but not least, let me praise our North Macedonian friends for their hospitality. By hosting us in this beautiful site full of history, crossroad of so many cultures and civilizations, you are not falling short of your reputation of bridge builders across a multi-ethnic and cohesive region, so eager to boldly embrace the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Frashiri. The next speaker is Mr. Ivan Dimitrov from CRC, Bulgaria.
Добро утро, уважаеми господин министр, уважаеми колеги, приятели. Бих искал да изразя нашата благодарност за отправената покана и възможността да участваме в международната конференция в Ohrid, организирана от нашите колеги от Агенцията по електронни комуникации. Комисия за регулиране на съобщенията оценява по-нататъчното задълбочаване на приятелските взаимоотношения и разширяването на сътрудничеството между регулаторите. Темите за регулаторните предизвикателства, развитието на мрежите от пето поколение и развитието на сътрудничество в областта на киберсигурността са от съществено значение за европейските държави, в това число и държавите от региона на Балканите. Международната конференция позволява да се обменят практики на прилагането на национално ниво на Европейската рамка за електронни съобщения. В панела за киберсигурност Комисия за регулиране на съобщенията ще представи свой проект за правила за минимални изисквания за сигурност на електронни съобщителни мрежи и услуги на методите за управление на риска. Накрая бих искал да пожелая провеждането на ползотворни дискусии и успех на конференцията. Благодаря и успешна ден.
Thank you, Mr. Dimitrov. I'm inviting now Mr. Nazim Rahimi from Arcep, Kosovo.
Mirë të gjithëve, dobar dan svima, dobro utro svima. Hello to everyone. Dear Minister Aliti, dear my colleague, Director, Mr. Jeton Akiku, dear participants here. First of all, let me thank the Agency for Electronic Communication, especially Director Mr. Akiku, for wonderful reception yesterday evening. That was a pleasure for me to meet and to discuss with many participants of this conference. All the topics that will be addressed in this conference are very interesting for us, and of course the participation of the relevant stakeholders such as policymakers, NRAs and operators and academy creates the opportunity to exchange the ideas and how to move forward for the future development of electronic communication, network and services, including investment in the 5G. We are aware from the digital transformation and which is happened very fast, and we need to share our vision and have a common understanding as a region for our digital future. Thank you again, Mr. Yetonakiko, and all of our participants here. Thank you.
Now I'm inviting our friend, Mr. Darko Grgurovic from Ekip Montenegro.
Dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you in front of Agency for Electronic Communication and Postal Services of Montenegro. This is one of first regulatory conferences in live after 2 years corona period. And we all looking forward to meeting again. Today is the World of Telecommunication and Information Society Day. We all come from ICT sector, and I congratulate you this day. Thank you, AEC, for hospitality, for organizing this conference on beautiful Ohrid Lake. Thank you for invitation to participate and opportunity to present activities and result in field of broadband access and 5G network. I wish you a successful conference and nice time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Grgurovic. And last but not least, the Vice President from ICTA, our friends from Republic of Turkey, Mr. Selametin Ermiş.
Honorable Minister, dear distinguished Director of the AEC, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy to participate at this important conference. By this means, I would like to give a short information about my authority, my agency, and TR CERT. The National Regulatory Authority in the field of electronic communication is the Information and Communication Technologies Authority, which was established as a financially and administratively independent regulatory body in 2000s. Shortly, the ICTA is an affiliated entity of the Ministry of Transport and Infrastructure. In the electronic communications sector of Turkey, the laws set general rules to regulate the sector. ICTA, on the other hand, is responsible for the regulation of the sector, including authorization, tariffs, access numbering, spectrum management, competition, protection of personal data in the sector, carrying out disputes resolution procedures between operators, tracking the developments and stimulating the development of the electronic communication sector, planning and the allocation of the frequencies, satellite position, numbering, installation and the use of radio equipment and systems, monitoring and supervising of the spectrum, market surveillance, and supervision, detection, and elimination of the electromagnetic interference, etc. Moreover, ICTA has a supervisory role in the sector. Here, I would like to give a short information about TR CERT, the National Cyber Emergency Response Team of Turkey. TR CERT was established on May 27, 2013 within ICTA by Article 4 of the National Cybersecurity Strategy and 2013 and 2014 Action Plan, issued by the Council of Ministers of the Republic of Turkey and published in the Official Gazette of the Republic of Turkey. The mission of the TR CERT is to protect and to coordinate the Turkish government's and its citizens' cyberspace taking measures for the protection of critical infrastructures, both public and private, such as energy production and distribution, water management, and telecommunication institutions and facilities in Turkey. TR-CERT coordinates the cyber incident response in Turkey since 2013. Besides cyber threat detection and cyber incident response, including before, during, and after the incidents, TR-CERT ensures the implementation of preventive measures against cyber threats and ensures cyber deterrence. The main focus areas in the cybersecurity of TR-CERT are namely cyber capacity building, technological measures, gathering and diffusing threat intelligence, protection of the critical infrastructure. I would like to end my short information about TR-CERT, but I'm very happy again to participate in this different, important and distinguished conference. I would like to also, I would like to wish get fruitful cooperation. By this means, fruitful cooperation between our agencies, especially in the cybersecurity and the other issues in this sector. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, directors and presidents. Thank you, Minister, for the welcoming speech. Now I propose to make one photo in front of the entrance of the hotel and to have a coffee break. And we need to propose according to the agenda, I think, at 10:35. Thank you very much.